Imagine a world without music. The silence would be deafening, and we would find ourselves longing for the sweet sound of melodies to fill the void. The same goes for video games, those digital realms that transport us to magical kingdoms, dystopian futures, and fantastic adventures. Music in video games has evolved from its humble beginnings of 8-bit chirps to sweeping orchestral scores, all designed to further immerse players in the experience. In this video, we will examine the evolution of video game music as a storytelling device, its significance in deepening player immersion, and the reverberations of its influence on the gaming industry and beyond, from bleeps and bloops to symphonies. The early days of video game music were characterized by the iconic 8-bit sounds of the 1970s and 1980s. These primitive soundscapes were the result of limited hardware capabilities, which forced composers to create melodies using only a handful of synthesized sounds. Despite these constraints, pioneers like Koji Kondo and Nobuo Uematsu crafted memorable tunes for games such as Super Mario Bros. And Final Fantasy, respectively. These early compositions laid the foundation for game music, demonstrating its potential to engage players and convey emotion. As technology advanced, so did the complexity of game soundtracks. By the 1990s, CD-ROMs and sound cards enabled higher quality audio, giving composers the freedom to create more intricate and diverse musical landscapes. This era saw the rise of game music legends like Yoko Shimomura, Street Fighter II, and Jeremy Soule, The Elder Scrolls, who further pushed the boundaries of what could be achieved with video game scores. Today, game music is an art form unto itself, with orchestral soundtracks rivaling those of film and television. Composers like Austin Wintory, Journey, Jesper Kyd, Assassin's Creed, and Inon Zur, Dragon Age, have become household names, showcasing the power of music to enhance the storytelling experience. In doing so, they have helped to elevate video games from mere pastimes to emotionally impactful narratives. Music has the uncanny ability to tap into our emotions, evoking memories and feelings with every note. In video games, this emotional connection is harnessed to create a more immersive and engaging experience. By deftly weaving music into the fabric of gameplay, developers can underscore the narrative, punctuate key moments, and elicit a range of emotional responses from players. One of the most compelling examples of this is the use of leitmotifs, recurring musical themes associated with specific characters or events. A well-crafted leitmotif can leave a lasting impression, like the haunting piano melody that plays whenever Aerith appears in Final Fantasy VII, or the stirring orchestral theme that signals the arrival of the Dragonborn in Skyrim. These musical cues not only enhance the storytelling, but also serve to forge a deeper bond between the player and the game world. Similarly, adaptive music can further deepen player immersion by altering the soundtrack in response to gameplay. For instance, a game's music may become increasingly tense as the player approaches an enemy or transition to a triumphant crescendo when they achieve victory. This dynamic approach to scoring keeps players on the edge of their seats, ensuring they remain fully immersed in the experience. The influence of video game music extends far beyond the boundaries of the games themselves. In recent years, there has been a surge of interest in game music as a standalone genre, with concerts, festivals, and even chart-topping albums dedicated to celebrating the art. This newfound appreciation has given rise to a wealth of opportunities for composers and musicians alike, fostering a thriving community of creatives who are passionate about their craft. Moreover, the popularity of game soundtracks has paved the way for cross-pollination between the gaming industry and other forms of media. Film and television composers have begun to explore the world of video games, bringing their unique expertise to the medium. Conversely, game composers are increasingly sought after for their ability to create immersive and emotive scores for film and television projects. The intersection of gaming and music has also led to innovative collaborations and genre-blending experiments. For example, the soundtrack for Red Dead Redemption 2 features contributions from both seasoned game composer Woody Jackson and acclaimed musicians like D'Angelo and Willie Nelson. By blending traditional Western themes with contemporary sounds, the soundtrack manages to pay homage to the game's setting, while also offering something fresh and unique. These developments speak to the power of game music as a cultural force, one that transcends the boundaries of the medium and resonates with audiences on a universal level. As we have seen, music in video games has come a long way since the days of bleeps and bloops. From the iconic 8-bit melodies of the 1980s to the sweeping orchestral scores of today, game soundtracks have grown into an essential component of the gaming experience, playing a vital role in storytelling and player immersion. The importance of game music cannot be overstated, as it serves to deepen our emotional connection to the worlds we explore, the characters we encounter, and the stories we become a part of. Through the power of music, video games have evolved into a rich and diverse medium, capable of capturing the hearts and minds of players around the globe. In an age where video games are widely recognized as a legitimate art form, it is vital to acknowledge the role of music in shaping our virtual adventures. As we look to the future, we can only imagine the innovative and immersive soundscapes that await us, ready to transport us to new realms and enrich our experiences as we traverse the ever-expanding universe of gaming